Hey, hi.
Hi.
Dee and Dory, Design Dreamers. That's us.
Yes, here with a Fabricista makes.
Special edition. So, no drawing.
No drawing.
So, okay.
No, yes. But very thankful for Fabric Mart for sponsoring this video and for giving us the fabrics that we have on.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's start with something inspirational by a person that many of you will probably recognize his name, and you'll definitely recognize one of his works. His name is Lewis Carroll. Does that ring a bell? He was an author, an illustrator, a mathematician, a poet, an inventor, best known for his work, Alice in Wonderland.
There you go.
Yeah. He was born in 1832, died in 1898. He was just 2 weeks from being 66.
Aww.
And he died of pneumonia after having influenza.
Yep, that
was very common.
took a lot of people back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would today. We got medicine for it. I mean, usually people can be helped through it.
Yeah. So his saying just now that I know that he wrote Alice in Wonderland, his saying is, "Sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast."
Yeah. That's cute. Yeah, that's right.
But so his imagination was going already before breakfast.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, that's cool because we need to constantly keep our imagination going.
We do.
To make new items and to make interesting items and to do videos that people want to watch. And yeah, but we don't think of the impossible. We think of the possibilities.
Yes, possibilities.
Anyway, I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Importance of keeping that mind active.
Yes. So, would you like me to begin this time?
Yeah, you go ahead. You can do yours first.
So, when I saw this fabric, which is such a cute fabric, it is a poplin shirting fabric. It's a slate blue, dusty lilac, stormy white, 100% cotton tie-dye look print. And I just
beautiful.
liked
it
as soon as I saw it, like, oh, I love this. And I had in mind a different dress than what I made. But the dress that I had in mind, once I got the fabric in hand, it didn't speak to me. Mm-hmm. So I had to change the pattern that I was going to make.
So the fabric didn't match the style of the pattern that you had last.
Exactly.
Had chosen for it, yeah. And that's the way you got to work it.
Yes. So anyway, this is a poplin shirting. It's soft, smooth, tightly woven. It's 100% cotton. Let me see. No stretch. It's machine washable. So it's an easy fabric to work with. That's for sure. I love that about a cotton poplin.
Yes.
That is so easy to work with. The pattern, on the other hand, Butterick 6757, it says it's easy, and it is easy, but I did do some research on the pattern reviews of this, and everyone said the elastic measurements are off. So I thought, well, let me look at the measurements, and sure enough, I mean, I made the size 16. I could have probably made a 14. I made the size 16 because I thought if I make the smallest one, then that elastic will be smaller, and I won't have any issues with it. Sounded great to me. However, even making a smaller than normal size for me, the elastic was still way too big.
It was big,
especially in the back.
Yes.
Because they had the back the same as the front. And if you have a bust in the front and no bust in the back, there's nothing filling in that space.
Yes.
And so it just looked poofy and hung funny.
Yeah.
Remember you saw that?
Yeah,
and I was like, I thought about putting darts in, and Dee suggested just go ahead and cut the there's a nice
just pull the elastic tighter.
Yeah. So the thing is, you make bias tape. You sew on there as your channel, your casing. So I had to actually cut into the bias tape to be able to pull it out. And I have a couple of pictures. I'm going to insert them right now for you to see how I did that.
Oh, okay.
So you can just see how much, and I ended up taking, I wrote it down because I thought, I knew if it was going to be big, I needed to know how to make it smaller. I didn't know how to measure it for me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it might be helpful for people who might be making this in the future. I took 5 inches of elastic out of the back.
Wow.
So each piece is different. The back is different. The front is different. These little pieces here in the arm.
So it's not one big
It's not
continuous
one big
piece
continuous
through. You have a
piece.
piece here and a piece here, and then a piece in the back
So
and
there's
another piece there.
4 pieces. Now the front I didn't do anything to, but after I took 5 inches of elastic off the back. Then it was still like these shoulders wanted to be, like hanging down, flat. So I ended up taking 4 inches off each shoulder.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot of elastic for it to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, just I'm giving you measurements so that you might consider that
If you're making
if you're
that,
going to make the dress. And for the first time, because it has this gathering here there's quite a bit of gathering for the ruffle on the bottom. I used my gathering foot for the first time, and it was great. So I didn't make 2 gatherings.
Oh, you just
because
did
the
it
gathering
once?
foot really just gathers it really
Okay.
nice. The first time I did, so I used a basting stitch, which makes it so it's easy to pull out, right?
Yeah.
So the first time I did it, it was not tight enough stitch,
Okay.
not a tight enough gathering. So
do you make that adjustment on the foot?
No.
Or on the machine?
On the machine, it's the tension.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I loosened the tension and made that adjust. So I pulled that one out and made an adjustment, and it worked fine.
Great.
So
Yeah.
it made it so much easier to do ruffles.
Oh, nice.
If you have a
Yeah.
ruffle foot, don't be afraid to try it. I've had it for a while just waiting, and everything I looked up is like you got to figure mathematically if you want it to be fit
Well, yeah,
here
that's
and this
my
is,
fear of it.
oh, I don't know how to do that. So I thought I'm just gonna do one part of the ruffle and see if
how
it
it
fits.
works.
And it's like, oh, that's not gonna be that. So I pulled it out and rearranged it. So that was easier for me than trying to figure out.
Oh, the math.
Yeah. There's lots of sewing in it because there is this bias tape that you put wherever there's gathering. I mean, wherever there's elastic. So you are doing not only the hem, but you're also, you do the hem, you're also doing the casing, both sides of the bias tape.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of sewing. And then the ruffle, of course, is, a lot of sewing. So there's a lot of sewing to it, but it's not difficult to make. It is easy to make. It's just not somebody when they were figuring it out. I don't know. Unless you're very broad in the back,
Mm-hmm.
I think. And you know that you're flatter in the front and broader in the back. I don't know. Because
that's just not calculated.
it's just not calculated right. And every person that I read said that they had to make adjustments for the elastic. Of course, I thought I wasn't going to have to because I just picked a smaller size and therefore I didn't have to. But no, I was wrong. I had to make the adjustment too. But I think it's a cute dress.
It is cute.
The pattern is from 2020, I believe. Yeah, it's a 2020 pattern. And I didn't show you guys.
Excuse me, I'm not bored. I'm just kind
I
of
know.
nap time.
I did a D trick. I made View B with View A sleeves.
Oh, there you go. Yay!
Since it's the same bodice,
Some pattern.
then I knew I could
Yeah.
the sleeves would fit because it's the same bodice pattern
Yeah.
for View A or for View B.
Very nice.
And I was thinking that I wouldn't like View A, but I'm thinking I would like it with the belt. Because I thought, I don't know if I like it straight like that. But I think I would like it. I wouldn't mind making it again because it's very comfortable and I think it's
It looks nice.
kind of feminine.
Yeah, it looks nice on you. It looks really nice.
Well, let's look at the reveal and see.
Okay. really nice on you. It fits you nice. I think you did a nice job making it fit around the neckline.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It looks really cute on you.
Thank you.
Ew.
It was fairly easy, yes.
So
I recommend the pattern, but I recommend you make adjustments to the
Okay.
elastic.
Yeah.
And thank you again, Fabric Mark, for this lovely fabric.
Okay.
All right, so what did you make with your Fabric Mark
Well,
fabric?
my Fabric Mark fabric came from a, what do they call it? A fabric bundle?
Fashion bundle.
A fashion bundle.
Ah.
A fashion bundle. So I'm not quite sure exactly what this fabric is, but I'm sure it's like a, what do they call it?
Athletic wear?
Athletic wear, because it feels like it. It's got like stretch, all kinds of ways. Every way you go, there's stretch. And it's see, it's just got a ton of stretch to it. And it's
nice.
It's very nice. It feels nice.
Was it easy to sew with?
Wonderful to sew with, no problems.
Wow. Wow.
It doesn't ravel, no raveling at all.
Wow.
To it, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a wonderful fabric. And when I first got it, I was like, what am I ever going to make out of this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I decided to use New Look 6143, and I made B. I thought, oh, it'll make a cute turtleneck out of it.
Uh-huh.
You know, so it's like a mock turtleneck. It's just,
okay,
you know, is what that's like. And it's rather, this
and it's in
pattern,
her colors.
yeah, black and white. And it's a little bit loose around the neck, the collar itself. You can see, you know, I like it just a little bit tighter, but it's fine. And it stands up good. So it works out great. Now, the thing I did because of the pattern, you can probably see, if I didn't notice it until today, actually. But if you look, see the design on this sleeve, the sleeve is two pieces. There's a front and a back to it. So the design on this sleeve is going like down, and this sleeve is going across.
Oh.
So what I should have done is I folded the fabric, put the sleeve on it, cut out the sleeve. And so evidently...
Did they tell you to put it singularly?
No, they did not.
Singularly?
They did not.
Oh.
So that's what I should have done. I should have taken it off and done it each piece separately. So the sleeve direction, because you think about it, it was the opposite direction on the back.
Yeah, so
but you know, I don't...
Could have you possibly put the back in the front and the front in the back?
No.
Okay, good, okay.
Yeah.
They're distinctly two different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm really careful about that. I mark every piece and what it is.
You got new glasses.
I did, yes.
They go great with that shirt.
Well, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
sorry, I didn't notice.
It's interesting. Some people see this as gray. Some people see them as blue.
Oh, well, with this shirt,
It's gray.
it's gray. With my dress, it would be blue.
The pattern was super easy. It's easy 2-hour pattern. The only thing about the pattern that for me doesn't quite fit my body right. Oh, I do want to let you know I made it in a small, 8 to 10. Did not need to make any alterations to it because it was wide enough to fit me. And there's plenty of ease in it, as you'll see in the reveal. Is that the sleeves here? The sleeve is a front and a back, so you sew the front and the back together, but it has such a big curve to it.
Yeah, it's like a little...
that it's kind of poofy here. Now I can go in there and just stitch that up and make it straighter and get that out of there. All I have to do is go in there and...
Interesting.
Yeah. But it's like, it is a raglan sleeve, but I've not made a raglan sleeve that had that much of a curve in it before.
Right.
Yeah. Usually they're just kind of a straight up, but this one has that curve in there, which makes it look kind of wonky that way. I don't know what the word is. It doesn't fit right. So I will need to go in there and just pin it so it'll fit. So
Because it doesn't look
no.
that much. I mean, you kind of can see it. You can see it more in B than you can on D and E. Why is that?
It's the same
because
sleeve.
of the neckline? Maybe?
Probably. It's the same sleeve for all pieces.
Oops.
Yeah, it's the same sleeve for all of the tops.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but that's the way it goes. And this pattern I got from Doris. I think I got from Doris.
Yeah, it says on the back.
Oh.
I charged
Oh
her,
yeah, 25 cents.
I charged her a quarter for it.
And this had been cut. This was
it had?
It was a cut pattern.
Oh.
she made the same thing I did.
But was hers in a larger size?
Hers was in a larger size.
So then you could just cut it down.
So I just cut it down is what I did. What number are the sleeves?
The sleeves are 3 and 4.
Okay, so you can see the curve
Oh.
on the pattern. See that curve? That is quite a curve on that sleeve.
Ooh,
There's
like a curve.
3, and where is 4? Well, that's 7. Well, and that's that. Well, let's see here.
There's 4.
There's 4. So, but it's a super easy pattern, and see, there's 4. See, that is quite, so that really needs to be more of a straight down, up and down, instead of a huge curve like that. But it's a super easy pattern, and went together, and I will wear this even though it's kind of like this, because some people aren't going to notice. Other people will pick up on it. But
And you can just say, I did it on purpose.
yes.
I wanted people to notice.
Yes. And this is a nice warm for the cooler days, because it kind of
fabric.
holds the heat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
Oh, nice.
so anyway, it's a wonderful fabric that I got from Fabric Mart. So, did you want to see the reveal?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Okay.
It's very slenderizing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
That means- does that mean
does
I-
that anyway. Black does that anyway.
Yeah,
Just
I was
saying.
going to say, can I eat more cookies?
Only if you wear that top.
Okay, all right. All right, so it's a very easy pattern. I don't know if they still sell it. It's got to be a pretty close up to date, because it talks about, the website. Of course, that's been around for a while. I looked and tried to find it, and I couldn't find it, what the date was on it. But it is new look 6143.
And it says bin 24. So I
I
don't
don't know what that means. Do you?
614. No.
So-
Been there, done that 24 times. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, I don't see the date.
I think I will make this again. It fits me so well, except for I will make a change to the...
It's actually a very cute pattern.
It is. It's a nice basic pattern. It's the right length. I like the length on it. The arms lengths are nice.
And it doesn't have to have a ton of stretch. It's just a little stretch that
Yeah.
you need.
Yeah, just a little
Just
bit
a
of
little
stretch.
bit. So,
And I like this kind of a top
yeah.
to wear. So
See, I like the V-neck.
yeah, I like the higher neck.
Yeah.
So, anyway. there you
Very good. Nice.
go. All right. So
I dropped my book of famous quotes.
yes.
Okay. Our inspirational saying was, are we done
Yeah, we're
talking?
done talking. I don't
Okay.
have a whole lot more to say.
Like, I don't want to stop it
we're
too
into
soon.
fall nice, and the cooler weather has hit us, and it's jackets, sweaters, and chilly in the morning, frosting in the morning. Frosting on cake and cookies. I'm hungry. Anyway,
So
let's
you've
do it.
talked about cookies a lot.
I know.
Lewis Carroll said, sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. So keep your imagination going.
Yes.
Yeah. And even before breakfast starts, get those juices flowing.
Yeah. Take some nice deep breaths before you get out of bed. Get out
Get
of
out breath.
bed. So you can get that oxygen flowing to your brain and to your body, and get up and
You know what I do every
get
night?
going.
Oh,
What do you do?
Not every night. Every morning
Well,
before I get
the
out.
opposite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before I get out of bed, I do stretches. I do
Yeah.
leg lifts, and I do all kinds of
Whatever.
stuff to make my joints keep going. I learned that from a friend of mine. Her mom was 100 years old when she passed away, and
She was agile.
I asked her, how do you do it? She says, oh, honey, I put my legs above my head every morning. I'm like, okay, I'm going to start doing it.
Yeah, mom could do that. Our mom could do that. I can't get my leg.
Yeah, she was.
My leg goes 45 degrees. I can't get it to go like this at all. It's straight or like this.
Yeah.
I don't know how she did it.
You just didn't hear her bones, you heard the dance.
I know I did. Which we're not, that's not
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this week's video. Our Fabricista makes. Thank you again, Fabric Mart. Don't forget to hit like, there's a thumbs up.
Subscribe, forward, thumbs up, like Dory said, and
Hit the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming. And we hope you have a great week.
have a great week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.